Let's review the difference between polar and nonpolar covalent bonds. Remember, both of these bonds occur between atoms that share electrons. Polar covalent bonds occur between atoms that are not sharing the electrons equally. Nonpolar covalent bonds occur between atoms where the electrons are being shared equally. I like using this image when talking about polar covalent bonds. You can see chlorine pulling on the electrons more than hydrogen. This is going to mean that a chlorine is going to be a little bit more negative than the hydrogen because there is an unequal sharing of the electrons. You can see in this illustration that the hydrogens are equally sharing the electrons, which means this is an example of a nonpolar covalent bond. This animation does a great job of showing that unequal sharing of electrons. The oxygen atom is going to pull on the electrons more than the hydrogen atom. That means the electrons are just going to basically be found around that oxygen atom more than the hydrogen. And that means the oxygen atom is going to become a little bit more negative, since the electrons are negative, than the hydrogen atom. The hydrogen atom is going to become a little more positive since the electrons are hanging around oxygen more. You can see in our nonpolar bond that the electrons are going to be shared equally between the two atoms. Now, in this case, the electrons will be sometimes found more on one side than the other. But overall, these electrons are going to be shared equally between the two atoms. So in this case, there is no charge between the hydrogen atoms on either side.